Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Medicos SL. Today I am going to talk about snake bites. There are two medical categories according to the risk of the snake bites. First one is highest medical important category. Other one is less medical important category. The highest medical importance category contain highly venomous snakes, which are common and widespread, that cause numerous snake bites, resulting in high level of morbidity, disability, and mortality. The second category, secondary medical importance category. It also contains highly venomous snakes that capable of causing morbidity, disability, and death, but the epidemiological or clinical data are lacking and less frequently implicated because their behaviors, habitat, and preferences are remote to large human populations. The first one of highest medical important category is Russell viper. In Sinhala, Russell viper is called Titpolanga. In Tamil, Kannadi viriyan. It has triangular head. Dorsum is light brown, and the characteristic feature is three longitudinally arranged dark brown oval shaped blotch series on dorsum, head covered with numerous small scales. There is white V mark on the dorsum of the head, and subcaudals are divided. Second highest medical important category is cobra. In Sinhala, it is called Nagaya. In Tamil, Nagapambu, Nallapambu. It has expandable hood. Head is spatula shaped, and there are two black patches at ventral side of the neck. Characteristic MO spectacled mark at dorsum of the hood. Subcaudals are divided. Third one of the highest medical important category is common krait or Indian krait. In Sinhala, it is called Tel Karavala or Magamarua. In Tamil, Yennai viriyan. It has shiny black dorsum. The characteristic feature is narrow white paired bands at dorsum of the body. Head is spatula shaped. There is ventral white side, and subcaudals are undivided. Other characteristic feature is enlarged hexagonal vertebral scale row. The fourth one is the hump-nosed pit viper. In Sinhala, it is called Kunakatua or Polontelissa. In Tamil, it is called Kopi viriyan. The head of this snake is triangular shape. There is a hump at tip of the snout, and also there is a pit between eyes and nostrils. The head is covered with big scales. Its color is light to dark brown color. Subcaudals are divided. This is a small snake, but it has wide distribution. There are 4 species identified. Those are Hypnale hypnale, Hypnale sara, Hypnale nepa, and Hypnale emal. In secondary medical important category, first one is saw-scaled viper. In Sinhala, it is called Valipolanga. In Tamil, Suratti Pambu. It has triangular head, and dorsum is light brown. Head covered with numerous small scales. The characteristic feature is bird foot mark on the dorsum of the head. Small in size and rough carinated body scales, and subcaudals are undivided. The second one of secondary medical important category is Ceylon krait. It is rare snake, could not bite due to small size. In Sinhala, it is called Depat Kalua. In Tamil, Pavallapambu. The dorsum is brown, black patches on the head. Head is spatula shaped. There are bright red and blue ventral side. Small in size. No bites due to small mouth. considered as venomous snake by the classification. What are we going to do after a snake bite? Important first aid can save the life, or dangerous first aid worsen the outcome of the victim. The aims of the first aid are save the life and minimize psychological trauma to the patient and minimize or prevent toxic effect of snake venom and minimize complications associated with snake venom and to facilitate easy diagnosis and effective treatment. So I am going to talk about what are we going to do after a snake bite. Secure the patient's airway, breathing and circulation is important, and reassure the patient. Then call for the help, call for ambulance and call for others. Meanwhile, let the patient rest and relax in the left recumbent position. Wash the bite site with water. You can use soap. Remove the rings, bangles and watches. Cover the wound with plaster or bandage. The only drug you can give during the first aid is paracetamol. It is for the pain relief. Immobilize the bitten limb is important. You can use splint and elastic bandage. Carry the patient into the hospital as soon as possible. And don't let the patient to walk. Remember, doing nothing is better than dangerous first aid practices. Transport patient to the hospital as soon as possible. Not necessary to bring the snake to the hospital as it has minimal effect on treatment. Then I am going to talk about what we shouldn't do in the process of first aid. Don't agitate the patient. Let the patient relax. Don't move the limb of the patient. Don't give medications except paracetamol for pain. Don't incite, cut, suck, squeeze or put local medication at bite site. Don't give alcohol. Don't give fruit juice and king coconut water. Don't give IM injections for pain relief. Don't add tourniquet. It may worsen the result. Don't keep stones on the bite site. Then I am going to talk about prevention of the snake bite. The important thing is always prevention is better than cure, and snake bites are preventable. Snake bites are serious life-threatening conditions. So education of most population at risk plays a key role. Snake bites can be happen at home, paddy field, other plantations such as tea, at the roadside and at the coastal water, while swimming and while fishing, while handling snakes. At home, we should do these things to reduce snake bites. We should clean the interior compound and clean. Prevent rat and mouse inhabit and breeding inside of house. Prevent rat and mouse frogs inhabit breeding outside the house. Store crops outside the house. Use bed to sleep and avoid sleep on the ground. Use mosquito net while sleeping. Try to avoid wetted dub clay houses. Try to avoid use of dead leaves for roofing. Keep compound clear at least 20 feet around the house and clear the ant holes in the surrounding. Careful while handling piles of wood and coconut husk. Then I am going to talk about how we prevent snake bites in the paddy field. Use gum boots while harvesting and all activities in the field. we can use machinery as much as possible and increase use of sticks and tools to handle crops. Avoid working in the dark, and we should keep clear area around the storage of crop. At the other plantations like tea, rubber and coconut, also we can use gumboots while harvesting and all activities. Avoid working close to the ground in the bare hands. Watch carefully around the working space for snakes. Then I am going to talk how we prevent snake bites at the roadside. We should use appropriate footwear. Avoid walking close to the edge of the road, path near to bushes, and always use bright light walking in the night. And in the coastal water and when we are fishing, risk for sea snake bite is there, but it is rare. Don't handle the snake caught in the sea. Don't handle any snake where you find in the beach. Not to explore corals and rock pools. I think you got a good knowledge about first aid of snake bites and how to prevent snake bites. If you are willing to see my further videos, press the red button below and on the notification bell and put a like for this video. Thank you.